forgot I have like 3 bags to Piedmont, which is the bookstore 5 minutes away, see if I could sell them, get some extra cash, and then we're going to go, I think, to Greensboro and to an art museum. We'll see. And I'm back. So that did not take long at all. Like when I went and I sold some books before, it took like 2 hours for Lady to go through them. She went through these in like 5 minutes. And I checked the foreign language section. They didn't have any books that like I would need for German, so I didn't get any there. But it was just kind of like nice. They had books in German, but like actual novels in German, and I'm like, I can't read these. Which, I mean, I guess that's like another goal for my language learning, is to be able to read these books that I wouldn't have been able to like read before. And she complimented my sweater with like, she's like, that reminds me like in the 80s when she would match her sweater to her shirt underneath, because I'm like wearing a pink shirt. That was nice. So got rid of all those books. Happy about that, because I would have just donated them otherwise. On to our next adventure. Hi guys. So I stopped at a Goodwill along the way, and it turned out to be like a donation center, not like the store. So I went to the one 5 minutes away from that, and I've been to this Goodwill before. Like there's literally so many Goodwills here. I think there's someone in the car next to me, but I can't tell. There's so many Goodwills here. But I think this is one of the ones I went to before I even got to like this house sit, where I was just like wasting time until I had to get there. And so I got 3 things. I got like a pink t-shirt, a blue t-shirt, and then I found this Guy Harvey, like a gray long sleeve shirt. And Guy Harvey is this artist. He does like big paintings and murals, usually of like marlins and sea life. And I grew up in Florida in the Keys, and his stuff was like everywhere. Like he came to our school and talked. And so I thought, wow, this is so cool. I can get this. It'll be good for like summer as like a pullover. And like if I don't end up wearing it, I'll give it to my sister, because she loves Guy Harvey and she loves wearing like long sleeve shirts during the summer to help with like the sun. Because she does not like sunscreen. She's just like, I'm gonna put tanning lotion on and that's it. And I'm like, hey, you're going to get cancer. But at Goodwill, they asked like, when you're done, do you want to round up your total amount? And the lady in front of me, she had like a Trump mask on, and it was pulled like under her nose, because you're required to wear masks in Goodwill. And the lady, she was like, I'll start rounding up when you stop requiring me to wear a mask. And I'm just like, what does this cashier have to do with that? And then I don't know, I'm just like, I can't believe like you would say that to like at all, like to a cashier who's just like going about her day, just trying to help everybody as best as like she could. And even the cashier, she was just like kind of like laughed it off. The lady was dead serious. She did not laugh at all. I'm like, awkward. But because there was only that one lady on the cash register, so like when that lady left, she took her time grabbing her things, putting everything away. I'm just like, okay, Karen. I don't like using that because I feel like it's not nice, but she was definitely like a Karen. And when I got to the register, we went through like the whole process, and the lady's like, could you believe that other lady? And I'm like, yeah, I cannot believe that. That's so yes, now let's see if we can get to that art museum. So I'm back from in the Weatherspoon Art Museum. I don't think I was in there very long. It's like 6 rooms. The 4 rooms on the top floor, they're all by this one artist, Lauren Grady, and she just like some really interesting art, but a lot of it's like photography and like performance art, and like that isn't my wheelhouse. It was like interesting to see something new and like learn something new. And the bottom floor, the one was closed because they're using it for a class, because Weatherspoon Art Gallery is on a college campus. I don't know what campus this is, but it's on a college campus, so like they're using it, which I mean, that's nice that there's like an art museum on a college campus. I would have loved an art museum on my college campus. We did not have that when I was the school I went to. But yeah, so I had to get University of North Carolina, Greensboro. So I had to get a parking pass to park here, so I didn't get a ticket or get towed. But it was free, and the museum was free. And then the other exhibit was like these really interesting sculptures that kind of, I don't know, they were really cool. They had one that kind of focused on like this woman's experience in the concentration camps in Germany. They had one that focused on kind of this man's experience with police brutality. And then another one that focused kind of on feminine and sexuality with like Southern American art, using like bottles placed on like branches to create something, which I thought that was pretty cool, because like it's like interesting seeing like Southern and American art that isn't just like portraits or, you know, like Northern American art, like New York or like California, like the South. Now I want to stop at Trader Joe's. I don't need food. I want to get some soup dumplings, and there's a Trader Joe's 15 minutes away from here. We're gonna stop, get some food, maybe get like a coffee drink or something, because I've not had coffee yet today, and it's 12:30, so my brain is kind of like, blah. I can get matcha. Okay, yeah, so I need to make a list, and then we're gonna go to Trader Joe's, and then we're gonna go home, or we might stop at Target because I have something to return, but we'll see if there's one on the way. Hey guys, so it is a bit later in the day. I think it's like 5:30 right now on the 24th, and I had 2 classes today. I practiced my German earlier, but I just finished reading Sarah J. Maas's Crescent City. Oh my gosh. I was like crying through the whole end of that book. Like, it was so good. It was like bringing me back to my roots of like reading like young adult fantasy and everything. There's like action, adventure. I really like the build up, and like how friendship was like one of the main focuses on it, and kind of like building bonds and everything kind of being revealed at the end, and you're just like, what? And yeah, so I started that book last night and I finished it today, and my brain is just like, and I'm just like, should I start the next one today? I have A House of Sky and Breath, it just came out, like loaded up on my laptop, ready to go. I'm going to take the trash out, like have dinner and all of that, and then I think we're going to start this book. I want to do some more German work. This morning, I just reviewed what I covered last night, so I think that's going to be like my plan, like do a new chapter in the evening and then review it in the morning. So yesterday I focused on like gender in German and like the masculine, and today is going to be the feminine. And I'm just kind of doing that so if I do it all at once, my brain will get confused. But if I separate it and like space it out, I should be okay. So don't want to confuse der and die. I don't want my brain to get that mixed up. But yeah, that's the plan. And the classes that I had today, they were pretty good. First class had 1 student, and then the second class had 3. So that's usually like more than I have in one class. So it's just kind of like nice to like get all those different ideas. The one kid, his short story like idea was a person who wants to start a restaurant needs money, and so to get money he stages a banana heist because he has like a banana restaurant. And I'm like, that's such an interesting idea and concept. Yes, let's go take the trash out before it gets dark. So I just got out of Sally's, and I am again reminded of how much hair dyeing stuff cost. So I did this to my hair like 2 weeks ago. Like it was supposed to just like tone out some of the red, and it turned my hair brown. And I don't like it. I mean, it's nice, but it's not my favorite. I have not been very happy with it. So I saw it at Sally's, got a big bucket of bleach, some developer, and a toner. So I don't know if I should try going blonde today because I'm meeting up with friends tomorrow, but I want to get it done because I leave a week from today. And I want to make sure that like I have time to like have it all done before I get to my grandma's, because like once I get to my grandma's it's gonna be hard to do my hair. I also stopped at Marshall's and I got some bath salts because I ran out. So I'm gonna have a lot of baths this week to use this up because my grandma doesn't have a bath. These are coconut vanilla cream and I'm super excited. Hopefully they don't spill in my car. Oh, they smell so nice. They smell so nice. Yeah, we're gonna stop at Target and then maybe go walk around Ulta. I don't know, I've just been feeling like off this week, like bloated. So I'm gonna see if Target has like any medicine for that. Cause like, it makes me feel like I feel really bad and I don't like it. And I would like to stop feeling like this. So we're gonna go look at Target, see what they have, and then go back home, do my hair, do some German work. I have to book my flights because the guy in Germany, he's leaving like really early in the morning. Like he's probably leaving Dusseldorf at like 4 in the morning to get to Frankfurt to fly to Australia. And my flight doesn't get in until like 10:30 that day, like the flights I'm looking at. So he's like, you could come a day early and just like stay in an Airbnb because there's not enough space for both of us to stay. And I'm like, I don't want to do that because like an Airbnb would be expensive for just like one night. So he shipped the like he mailed a house key for the apartment to my grandma's house. So she'll be there in the next couple of weeks, but we kind of like have to go to now because he mailed his house key. Oh, gotta book the tickets. I've already like started like pre-packing and everything, so it's just getting ready to go up to my grandma's. I need to get gas too because I'm meeting my friend over in, I think it's not Charlottesville, but it's like, I don't know. We're going to the North Carolina like Museum of Art. We're gonna pick up our cups. We're gonna hopefully barbecue for lunch. I really want barbecue. So yeah, we gotta go Target, Ulta. I don't really need anything at Ulta, and I don't really like shopping at Ulta, but I like looking around. Something that like I wish that they sold in stores was the Billie Eilish perfume because I want to know what it smells like. It's supposed to be like coconut vanilla, and I'm like, that's my wheelhouse right there. Vanilla, and then like coconut. Love coconut. My perfumes are always vanilla, and then my body lotions are always coconut. So yeah, that is kind of my general scent profile. Let's go to Target. I think I was literally in Ulta for like half an hour. I was in there so long. But I went to Target, I got some tea and some Cheez-Its because I did not have breakfast because I'm stupid. I was like, I need to get out of the house or I'm gonna stay here all day. Yeah, Cheez-Its and some tea from Target. And then from Ulta, I got one thing. I was very impressed with myself. It was this Burt's Bees Strawberry Lip Shimmer. And I've had like this idea, like I've been wanting to get like a pink lip gloss, like pinky pink. And like this is pinky pink. And it was on sale. But this totally reminds me of like when I was a little kid, probably like 12 or 13. This is like the only makeup I was like allowed to have, was like these lip shimmers from Burt's Bees. So it's very pepperminty. Just tell the difference between my top and bottom lip. Ooh, it's very pepperminty. My lips, they're like tingling from the peppermint. But need to get gas and then we can go home. I need gas. So it is about 8 o'clock now, and I'm kind of talking with Liz. I have 2 white ink strips on because like Thursday reset day, even though it's Friday, but I am blonde again. And I think this is like the most light it's ever been, and I'm very happy with that because it's actually cutting my tongue when I'm speaking. But this is the most blonde it's ever been, because there's always been like yellow tones that I had never been able to get out, but I got them out today. Took 2 bleachings and a toning, but we're good. My scalp in pain. My hair right here, there's some purple spots from the toner, and the toner was only on like 10-15 minutes, and I'm like, this kind of burns because it like my scalp. And I'm like, I'm just gonna wash it out. We'll see what it is. And I'm glad I washed it out because it would have turned purple. This is some German. We have the feminine part of the language today. It is not exactly sunny. It's kind of overcast again today. But we are going to... Ooh, I'm running like 3 minutes late. But that's fine. It's a 2-hour drive. I feel like I look like Cassie from Euphoria with my hair right now. Because I am blonde again. Which is something I'm very happy about. The car is very noisy this morning. But I want to make sure that I have the slip that I need in my bag. That's money. That is a receipt. That is a receipt. I need to have the slip. So I can pick up my cup. I don't want to get all the way out there and realize I don't actually have it. Okay, there it is. You're good to go. Yes. Waiting for the car to warm up a bit. Like I set an alarm to wake me up at like 6:37 because I'm like, that'll give me enough time to like do everything because I need to straighten my hair, like feed the cat, do all that kind of stuff. And so, alarm wakes me up at 6:37. I turn it off and I go back to sleep. And that was not something I actually needed to do. I needed to have that time, but, and then like, you know, I took my time getting ready. And we're only like 5 minutes late, so I think that's pretty good. That is pretty dang good. 5 minutes late. Okay, we have to go. We have to go. Things. It was back when Morgan was dating Zach, and we went to see Deadpool. I want to go to China too. Looks like paper mache.
What's the food though?
Yeah. What's it?
It's kind of like that. Yeah. I hate sugar.
That's good.
More.
All right, Kylo Ren. Want some too?
Yeah, thank you.
Tell me when to stop.
Good. Thank you.
You should make a vlog or TikToks or something.
It's so...
You love to like take pictures of yourself and...
What did you order?
I don't even know. I thought it was gonna be
Bubbling.
Just like that.
I want to get your first bite.
It's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
You're just like...
Yeah.
It's me from bed. Hey guys. I'm kind of doing this now. Like I was about to go to sleep and then I realized I never gave like what I did today. So I went and I met my friends for this like the last time because I leave on Friday. So this is like the last weekend that they had free and I had free. And yeah, it's kind of like bittersweet saying goodbye. But it was just really nice to see them. We went and picked up our cups, which I'm really happy with how mine turned out. Theirs turned out really cool too. Then we went to the North Carolina Museum of Art, which is really nice. There's an east and a west wing, and then a really nice park. So we started with the east wing, which a lot of it was under construction. Then we walked through the park, and then we circled back and did the west wing, which had a lot more paintings. They had a Rodin like square that had like a bunch of casts of his painting, not of his paintings, of his sculptures, which was pretty cool. And they had some really nice modern art that was like, I really liked a lot of the modern art that they had there. The colors were so interesting, and it was just kind of cool to like go to an art museum with like a group of people who don't usually like go to art museums or like that kind of stuff, and see how their toddler like reacted to art and everything. And then after that, we went to this restaurant. It's called the Yemen Arab restaurant, and it was so good. I got chicken egged up. I don't remember what it's called. I'm just trying to say it off memory. But I got chicken. Her husband got the same thing I got, but lamb, and then she got a vegetarian dish. It was delicious, and then we got baklava for dessert. But that's basically the day. Then I drove home. I was so tired on the drive home that like I was just like, okay, we gotta stay focused, we gotta stay awake. And I think it's just because it was a long day in general, because I drove for 2 hours there, and then we did stuff like we were walking around for like 6 hours, and then it was a 2-hour drive back, and then it was like all the evening traffic because everybody was just going so slow or just driving so stupid. I'm like, But then, yeah, got home. I did some cleaning, did some reading, and now I'm gonna go to bed because it's kind of late. Doesn't it look like a camera? Or is it just like a screw? I got some stickers today to put on my Hydro Flask because it's been empty. And so I had 2 stickers I got from my Manskin order. The one says Mamma Mia on it, and then the other one just says Manskin. But today I got this sticker, which that is so cute. That's like the cutest thing I have ever seen. I think the artist is named Rebecca something. They didn't have her name on the stickers at the museum. I got them like the gift shop. I don't really usually get things at gift shops because I don't usually have like postcards I want. I didn't even see any of her art like in the museum, but I just saw it at the gift shop. I'm like, I can buy a sticker. I would love a sticker. Then I got this one, which that's just me in the morning with my cup of coffee, so happy, so like enraptured. Yeah, that is like the start of me decorating this Hydro Flask, because I usually like decorate my Hydro Flasks. The last one I got was kind of like was pink and then blue, like the Harry Styles fine line colors. That's why I picked out that old water bottle. But that was from a couple years ago, and this is like my 2022 Hydro Flask. Yeah, it's so cute. I want to like get some more stickers that kind of like follow this color scheme of like the pinks and reds. It's the cuteness. Yes, Mamma Mia, let's go to sleep. Good morning. We are here on the floor because I want to work on this painting. So that way, I don't know what I'm going to do with this because I cannot take this with me. But we're going to like work on finishing it and then take a picture, and then maybe we'll just cover it up with one color or something. Yeah. I'm listening to a podcast talking about like, it's a conversation between Toni Morrison and Maya Angelou, and it's really interesting. They're talking about like libraries, access to information with like the prison system in the United States, all of that, and just kind of like how information can change a person's life, and like the prison industrial complex in the United States. All very interesting things to learn about. Hey guys, so we're in the bedroom because I have my laptop in here, and I'm just working on editing this. It's not really like a new work, it's something that I've been working on, but it's like this poetry and art collection. And I was on TikTok a couple days ago, and I saw like this book of someone's poetry and art collection. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I wish I could do that. I'm like, you've been writing poetry and doing art for years. Just go through all of your stuff and collect it, because that's how like a collection is made. So it's about 80 pages right now, which I'm like, it's only like, it's less than 4,000 words. It's just because like how it's distributed, like a poem, a page, and then like the artwork that's like digital, paintings, drawings, all of that kind of stuff that's in here. That's just kind of like, and then like all the formatting stuff that makes it long. That I'm like, yay, I have like a poetry collection. And I need to take pictures of the Icarus painting once it's done, because that's going to be also in this collection. So I need to do that. Hey guys, so we're on the floor. I just did like the video for my February reading roundup. That's not really the point of this video. I feel like I kind of forgot to like record anything yesterday, and today it's almost 2 p.m. But yesterday I wrote some more short stories. So I finished writing In the Screen, and then I wrote The Rot. So those were 2 short stories that I added to my short story collection. And I have 2 more left that I kind of had drafted out back in December that I wanted to write in this collection. So I'm kind of excited that there's only 2 left. There's Bunny Rabbit and then Emerging Shadows. So I'm gonna try and maybe write those while I'm still here in North Carolina, because I do leave on Friday. But I do want to do that. And I was able to edit Pretty and Pretentious. So it's Pretty and Pretentious. I don't think it's gonna like end anytime soon. I kind of want to get it to like 100 pages, because it's around 80 right now. And I'm going to add a couple, because I'm going to add in my Icarus painting. I don't really like it so far. I feel like especially the skirt seems odd with like these colors. So I feel like I need to either make it really dark, maybe that'll help it, make it darker or something, just so it's not so bright, because it's kind of clashing, I feel like, with the blue and the yellow. But there's some spray paint in the garage, and I kind of want to spray paint it and take pictures as I spray paint it to add to the poetry book, because it's poetry, it's prose and pictures. So that would be kind of cool, kind of covering up Icarus. And then I'll have a blank canvas to take back with me. I don't know how to explain this. I don't know. But I do kind of like the details, especially with like the shading in his skin. Usually when I do skin on people, on like my paintings, they always end up like one tone, very flat. But I like worked on this for multiple days, so we do have like a varied skin tone, especially with like his arms and hands. And then especially with the wings, I really like how the wings turned out. I don't know if you can see. But yeah. I don't like the sun. I don't like it at all, or his legs. I feel like if I could cut this out, I would be much happier. Thus is life. So I need to work on that, because I want to have it spray painted and dried so I can take it back with me and it's not like a wet painting in my car. So we might actually do that right now. So we're in the garage and I found some white spray paint. So let's see how this works. I do like that. of high off of paint fumes. We have like I have covered this canvas. Spray paint is so much fun. I'm trying to open this can. All that remains vigorous is nothing. A blank piece of paper. A sheet. Ow. Just a blank canvas. I don't know if that's like supposed to be symbolic or something. I don't know. My head feels very light from the paint fumes. So, I went to TJ Maxx because I wanted to get something. I didn't do like a haul in the car because there was someone like, parked and like waiting in their car in front of me. But I got some gummy bears, Dr. Pepper. Because that's I kind of just wanted Dr. Pepper. And I'm like, TJ Maxx sells Dr. Pepper. And I also wanted to get some modeling clay. I know that this TJ Maxx had it because I've seen it a couple times. But I saw this TikTok where someone was making like Frank Castle's nose, like John Barthenol's nose out of clay. And I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. Let's try sculpting. So, we'll see how this goes. Activity I don't really need to have. But then I also got a new phone case. So I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I never like see the phone cases for it. They have like the 12 or like the 11 Pro R. Is the R just like the max? And I'm just dumb. I'm probably just dumb. But like I was like looking at iPhones the other day and I don't really want to spend like $1,000 on a new phone. So that's a lot of money. But I feel like whenever you get like a new phone case, that's basically like getting a new phone. Because like your phone feels new, it feels funky. I'm gonna keep this old case, but I've had it on my phone for a long time. This is just like a nice clear case. Pretty kind of dusty. Nice clear case. Let's see how it works. I have my hair up because I showered like right before I went to sleep, so my hair was wet, and I woke up and I'm like, this is a disaster. Argan oil, then put it up in like the stock curl. So in a couple hours I should have nice hair, but I don't want to put more heat on it because it was like bleached twice a couple days ago. And I'm like, don't need to do that. We just need to be chill. But I am currently working on editing my February reading roundup. It's March 1st. Happy March 1st, everyone. And yeah, I leave here on Friday, so it's Tuesday right now. So I have Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday is the day I leave. So I really only have like 2 whole days left here. Friday, like Thursday and Friday are gonna be like cleaning days. This is a big house. Like, and it doesn't seem dirty, but like things just are dirty just by like sitting, because like everything gets dusted and then mopped and like vacuumed. It's gonna be so much. It's probably gonna take me like 5 hours to clean this whole house, and then like packing the car and I need to get gas, so I'm good to go on Friday and like get snacks for the road. Yeah, I have like a bunch of things we need to do like that, but also a bunch of like my project things that I want to do before I leave. So like editing videos, I want to edit the Ring Girl before I leave. I want to write the 2 other short stories for the horror collective, my short horror story collection. So that way that's kind of done and kind of closing the book on that. But I just need to sit down and focus because yesterday was kind of watching TV shows. Euphoria ended and I was just like, what? And then Peaky Blinders, they had a new episode, which I didn't even know the new season came out, so I was able to watch that, and I'm like, yes, let's get back into this Thomas Shelby. And I feel like the Ring Girl was like heavily inspired by the Peaky Blinders TV show, so it would be like fun to edit that now that like I watched the show, and like I could think about like the costumes and the voices. Yeah. gonna work on editing some videos, doing that. I need to do some TikToks. And then, because I'm going back up to Pittsburgh, and I don't know why, but there's this one person on TikTok who's like going into like adult ballet class just to have fun. And I'm like, that looks like so much fun. Just like the whole practice of it. And so I was like looking at adult ballet classes in Pittsburgh, and I'm like, should I sign up for a class? Like, I don't have to like keep going. I can go to one class and see what I think. But I think it would be like nice just to try it out. So I'm gonna be thinking about that. When I get in these moods where I'm like, I need to be super productive, I'm like, what's going on? So it is a bit later, and I did not end up writing. I ended up watching like the season finale of Legends of Tomorrow, which I looked it up afterwards, and it's a bit bittersweet because they have not renewed for season 8. So that might have been like the last episode of Legends of Tomorrow that I will ever watch, which is making me kind of very sad because I have loved this show since it's come out. Like every week I always watch it, and it's just like the thing that makes me so happy, and the fact that it might not be renewed is kind of crushing. It's like I watched this when I was an undergrad. I've been watching this for a long time. It's always been like a comfort TV show because it's like character based instead of like there's plot, but you're there for the characters mostly and the relationships that they build. The fact that it might be over, it's very sad, very disappointing. But now we're going to do some writing and not think about how that might have been like the last episode, because it kind of was like that, like how they wrote it. It felt like it could have been the end. So we're not gonna think about it. Not gonna think about it.